Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about another important concept in the air pollution. Okay, that is acid rains. What is that? Acid rains. Other notable effects of air pollution. What is acid rain? Acid rain is the form of precipitation. It's a form of precipitation, very dangerous, that contains acidic components. What are the acidic components? Acidity, acidic, sulfuric acid or nitric acid components. Once imagine how much dangerous. Acid. So what are the problems? It damages trees. Acid rain damages the trees and crops. Damages the trees and the crops and harms the marine animals, especially coral reefs, and induces corrosion. So many problems will be come. What I said, acidic rain, it is a form of precipitation. The acidic components are there in this precipitation. What are the acidic components? Sulfuric acid or nitric acid. It damages the trees, crops, and harms the marine animals, especially coral reefs, and induces corrosion. That is the dangerous way. We have to reduce. Then how to control this all air pollution? This is important. Control of air pollution is very important task right now because so many problems, so many damages, including human health is getting spoiled. So what to do? How to control this air pollution? That is important. Certain measures help to remove pollutants. So we have to take some measures to remove the air pollutants, reduce their presence or prevent their entry into the atmosphere. So air pollutants presence or prevents the entry into the atmosphere, we should have to reduce. Okay. Number one, the trees are the best remedy for urban particulated and gaseous pollution. The trees are best remedies for the urban pollutants, especially particulate and gaseous pollution. Trees, that's why everywhere we have to develop the trees to control the gaseous pollution and particulate pollution. Otherwise what will happen? Too much pollution will be increased and that affects the life of the human. So what we have to do? We have to develop the trees. So trees are very useful to control the particulate matters, particulate pollution and air pollution. Trees must and should. The second important one, forests act as carbon sinks and lungs of the planet. So we should have to protect the forest. Forests are very important. Forests we have to. Okay, forests. What is the use of forest? You know very well. It's a lungs, is helpful for the lungs of the planet. The forests are lungs of the planet. Why? Because maximum oxygen we are getting from the forest. So forests are the lungs of the planet. So we have to reforestate, not deforestation. We have to reforest the things. Next, catalytic converters. What is this catalytic converters? Catalytic converters in vehicles help to reduce the polluting causing drastically. So this catalytic converters reduces the gases, especially in automobiles. What they will do, especially vehicles, help to reduce the polluting gases drastically. They will, what you call the severity of the pollution of the gases will be reduced by which one? The catalytic converters. They will convert into non-polluted to polluted to non-polluted. Okay, polluted to non-polluted. Which one? Catalytic converters. They will they will change their what you called harmness and they will make the harm unharmful. So next, another important one, diesel exhaust filters in automobiles, okay, cuts the particulates. Diesel exhaust filters, what they will do? They cuts the particulates. Okay, so diesel exhaust filters in automobiles are must and should to cut the particulates. Next, electrostatic precipitators reduce the release of industrial pollutants. So industries, they have to use electrostatic precipitators to reduce the industrial pollutants. So we had to use electrostatic precipitators to reduce the industrial pollutants. Next, cost effective air pollution treatment systems. Cost effective, okay, air pollution treatment systems. What are those? Indoor plants, okay, plants and high performance what you call biofilters can improve the indoor air quality. So indoor plants and high performance biofilters are very helpful for the indoor air quality. Cost effective air pollution treatment systems, what are the very less cost on indoor plants and high performance biofilters, what you called helpful for the indoor air quality. What you called indoor air quality, very important. Okay, children, indoor air quality, indoor plants and high performance biofertilizers. That is indoor helpful for the air quality. Next, legal protection. Even Taj Mahal also it getting what you called bad because of which one? This air pollution. The color of the Taj Mahal, white marble, has decolorized to yellow. White marble converting into yellow color and losing its beauty because of this air pollution. So that's the children. We should have to control the air pollution in all angles. We should have to control the air pollution in all angles. Otherwise, we will lose the beautiful monuments also like Taj Mahal. Okay, next one. Legal protection. Legal protection. What is legal protection? That is important. Legal protection. So we have to make the legalized protection. So first, the air prevention and control of pollution. The Prevention and Control of Pollution Act was Act. Prevention and Control of Pollution Act was enhanced in the year. This is the neat bit in the 1981. Which year? In the 1981, and amended in 1987. Very important bit. So the Prevention and Control of Pollution Act was first amended in Act was 1981 and amended in 1987. For what? For the prevention and control and abatement of air pollution in India. Okay. For the prevention and control, abatement of air pollution in India. Next, what we have to do, the traffic emission standards. Okay, there will be different units are there, standards are there. The government has decided to enforce Bharat Stage 4 norms from 2020. Bharat Stage 4 norms from 2020. Some standards are there. It is good. Bharat Stage 4 norms is good for the controlling of pollution from 2020. They decided. Next, Green Bench and the National Green Tribunal give judicial safeguard to environmental protection. So Green Bench and National Green Tribunal. NGT means what? National Green Tribunal. What they will do? Tribunal give judicial safeguard to protect the environmental protection. Environmental protection. So what about in India? How to control the pollution in India? First, road traffic rationing and encourage public transport instead of what you call own transport. Public transport is good. Carpooling, like this we should have to what you call develop the controls the pollution. What we have to do? Road traffic rotationing, okay, rationing, very important, and encourage public transport, carpooling, and the most important, increase the green coverage, okay, alongside roads means planting avenue trees. Trees are very important. Green covering beside the roads is there in the sense that is very good for the what you call people or public to control the pollution. Next, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, very good cleaning of the earth, cleaning of the what you call dirt. That's a very good program. When you involve in this, we can control the pollution also. Next, another important, stricter environmental laws. So environmental laws should have to be very strict. If fines and we have to take severe actions who will cross the what you called the limits, then automatically we can control the which one? Environmental what you called pollution. So maintenance of air standard by proper enforcement and monitoring. Proper enforcement and monitoring important to maintain air standards. That is also important. Next, reducing carbon emissions. So should not use more carbon related compounds for the energy source. So we had to reducing the carbon emission and encourage use of very important renewable energy. Okay, wind energy is there or not? Sun and solar energy, that is the best thing to get the more power. So firecrackers should not. Firecrackers, what children's in Diwali festival, they will use more firecrackers chemicals causing more pollution. So what we have to do, limiting the sale of firecrackers and developing eco-friendly crackers. Limiting the sale of firecrackers and developing eco-friendly crackers. So they like this, if you in the sense make environmental impact assessment mandatory. Environmental impact mandatory. Assessment mandatory. So like this, if you do in the sense, we can at least control the somewhat air pollution. Okay, children. So like that, air pollution is there. What about the next pollution? Water pollution. Water is essential for life. Right? Water is essential for life. So for health of environment, healthy environment, water is compulsory essential for the health of the environment as valuable natural resources. Water is the valuable natural resource. It comprises marine. What are the water? Marine water is there, estuary is there, fresh water is there, river and groundwater environments that stretch across the coastal and inland areas. Okay, water will be different forms, right? Marine, rivers, lakes, ponds, estuaries, groundwater, underground water. These are all there. Water has two dimensions that are closely linked. What are those? Quality and quantity and quality. What is the quality? The quality is commonly defined by physical, chemical, biological. Okay, these are all aesthetic, appearance and smell characteristics. Okay, these all are very important. A healthy environment. Okay, in which a healthy environment very important is one in which the water quality supports a rich and varied community of organisms. So healthy water means more amount of rich what you call varied community of an organisms and protects the public health. So water is the most important what you called media. Water is very important. It's a universal solvent. It protects us what you called the all the concepts. So what I'm telling is everything is important. Everything important. We have to protect our natural resources. So once again I'm telling to you children. So acid rains how much dangerous you know very well. Acid rains how it will be formed. Acid rains are forms in form of precipitation. What you call acid rain is the form of precipitation. Okay, okay, contains acidic components. Acidic components means you know very well. Sulfuric acid and nitric acid are the acidic components. These all are very dangerous. What you call very dangerous. Damages the trees, crops, and harm marine animals, coral reefs, and induces corrosion. So we have to reduce the acid rains. Otherwise, what will happen? Severe problems will be come. So how to control this acid rains and air pollution? First one is we have to develop the trees. Trees are the best remedy for urban particulates and gases pollutions. Trees and forests. Okay, the forest acts as a carbon sinks. So they will take the carbon and release the which one oxygen. So trees and forests are the carbon sinks and lungs of the planet. Next, catalytic converters in vehicles help to reduce polluting gases drastically. So catalytic converters helpful to reduce the polluting gases drastically. Diesel exhaust filters are very useful to control the pollution. Next, electrostatic precipitators we should have to use for controlling industrial pollutants. Next, indoor plants, high performance biofertilizers. Okay, biofilters, very important. What I'm telling is the indoor plants. So what is this indoor plants? See, very less effective. Trees only na, plants only na. Very, very important. Plants and what you called high performance biofilters can improve indoor air quality. So, indoor plants and high performance biofilters. What I said, biofilters can improve indoor air quality. Very cost effective air pollution treatment systems. Cost effective air pollution treatment systems, indoor plants, high performance biofilters are improves the indoor air quality. Next, Taj Mahal, you see how that will be very our what you call very beautiful monument that is. But unfortunately, what is going on? That white color marble is converting into decolorized to yellow. See, so that's why we have to protect our monuments also. Taj Mahal also from air pollution means we have to take this all what you call measurements. So now legal protection. What is legal protection means? The system, legal law and order system, which will protect our environment also. They have to. First one, the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act. The Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act was 1981, amended in 1987 for the prevention and control, okay, abatement of air pollution in India. Next, traffic emission standards. What you call traffic emission standards? The government has decided to use which one? Bharat Stage 4 norms from 2020. It's a good for the controlling of the pollution. Next, Green Bench and the National Green Tribunal give judicial safeguard to environmental protection. Next, in India, what we have to do means especially the steps taken by the central and state governments in India. What steps and central government takes the taken by India for controlling air pollution means road traffic rationing, encouraging public transport, carpooling, developing the trees, and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and stricter environmental laws, air standard proper enforcement and monitoring, reduce carbon emission. Okay, what is that? Road traffic rationing. See, too much traffic means again too much pollution. So rationing means that to reduce the traffic and encourage public transport. See, instead of using our own cars, when we use our public transport, we can controls the somewhat the pollution. So encouraging the public transport, then carpooling, then trees. Okay, then what? Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and stricter environmental laws. Air Swachh Bharat Abhiyan program is very good for cleaning up our areas, cities, villages, streets. Strict environmental laws, air standards, proper enforcement and monitoring, reducing carbon emissions, encourage use of renewable energy. Okay, instead of pollution causing energy sources, renewable like wind energy, solar energy. So firecrackers, eco-friendly firecrackers. So we should have to the government what full price to firecracker that nobody will purchase. Or another important thing is instead of more firecrackers, less small amount if you purchase, that is good. And eco-friendly crackers are good to environment and environment impact assessment mandatory is like that. The government also taking some what you call actions to control the which one the pollution. Next, water pollution. Water is very important. Water is one of the best okay essential for life and for the health of the environment. Water is essential for what you called life and for the health of the environment. As a valuable natural resource, it comprises valuable natural resources. Water is the valuable natural resources. Water is the most valuable resources, you know very well. Why? Because without water we can't live. So the water mainly where how many forms, you know, lakes, rivers, ponds, oceans, like that is there, right? So mainly what I'm telling here is the water has two dimensions that are closely linked: quantity and quality. Two dimensions closely linked: quantity, quality. Quality based upon which one? Chemical, okay, biological, and physical, aesthetic, okay, appearance and smell characteristics. Healthy environment, a healthy environment, one which the water quality supports a rich and varied community of organisms and protects public health. So healthy environment is in which the water quality supports a rich. So healthy environment and water quality will be support the rich and what you call varied community of organisms and protects public health. So what I am telling is we have to develop the healthy environment means so good healthy water and good purified water, then automatically it will be increases the communities and varied community of organisms and also protects the public health. So these are all the things we have to consider and we should have to follow. So water pollution in the next class we will be discussed.